Well, I mean, Senator King is not here right now, but we also can't get involved in legal matters.
Yes, you can. I've already discussed this with you guys.
Okay. What is your name?
My name is Anthony Rinaldi. King is aware of me. Again, I'm a local coach, contractor. I'm a good, normal person. If this happened to you or anyone in your family, you guys wouldn't be okay with this. And so I don't understand why everyone's okay with Maine. Basically, I mean, I have the right to protest, right? You would agree with that, correct? I can go down to a park with a sign and protest, correct? Wouldn't you agree that that's pretty, universally a standard thing that anyone could do at any time? Would you agree with that? I mean, that's common knowledge, right?
I'm happy to forward your sentiments to Senator King. Unfortunately, because this is a legal matter,
No, hold on. Hold on.
I'm also looking at your file right now, and it sounds like you have been in touch with my colleague.
Hold on. Can I talk?
Regarding this?
Since then, it's not me protesting is an illegal matter. That's just me protesting. I'm protesting corruption. That has nothing to do with my lawsuit. It's a separate entity. Would you agree that it's universally known by every person in this world that you can protest in a local park with a sign? I mean, you would have to agree with that, correct?
I don't have an opinion.
So you don't agree? Okay. So
your messages to Senator King?
So you guys are so corrupt. I know your chief of staff is a Bernstein attorney. I know that you guys are infected by Bernstein, and you don't even want to give me the time to tell you what's going on, because in the file it says what? Oh, Colin's already dealt with this?
I'm happy to provide some resources for you if you'd like legal resources.
Okay, so I've been given the same thing. I'll give you the number to Pine Tree Legal. When you call them, they're going to say we can't help you, and that's the best we can do. So I want to make this clear. So Senator King supports corruption at the highest level.
The Maine Attorney General's office?
I have contacted everyone and anyone, ma'am. I know this isn't your fault. I know you're just doing your job. I'm not trying to come across as mean. I'm exhausted by this. I didn't deserve this. I did nothing wrong. I taught myself the law. I've spent over 3,500 hours teaching myself the law. We finally went to trial on June 11th, right? And it went so bad for them that the trial got canceled. Literally canceled the next day. They called me and they said, today's canceled. I'm like, huh? Then they called me back, they rescheduled. Then they called me back 2 hours later and said, no, it's canceled. Now, 2 months later, like, yeah, we're ready to finish, because they got together and we're like, all right, that made it look really bad. So we need to come up with a better plan to screw this kid. So this is systemic corruption at its finest. It's gone to the Supreme Court. They've already admitted their original lawsuits all lies. They've told 5 stories. They've committed perjury on a grand scale. I filed 50 motions, all done properly. I should have access to the legal system. Everyone's like, you need to get a lawyer. No, I need a legal system that functions properly. And again, I don't think King's a bad guy. I'm sure you're a wonderful lady. I'm not trying to come across as, I'm just tired. I've called everybody. No one wants to help. Everyone wants to pass the buck. And we as Maine should be better than this. We shouldn't be saying, it's okay that this kid's just getting railroaded and screwed and had to take 3,500 hours of his life to fight something just to lose and for no one to care. That's wrong. No one should have to deal with that. Nobody, ever. So I just don't understand why, not only that, on top of that, the bar commission's corrupt. I can't even protest. I mean, that's crazy. I had a sign downtown Deering Oaks, and it was working. People were noticing. People were going to my website. People were like, wow, this is messed up. And guess what? The park ranger, the police, everybody's down there. They tear down my sign, steal it, and cite me for a law that has nothing to do with protesting. They cited me under a law where if you create a park, you're not allowed to put a sign in it unless it has to do with the park. Now, people don't create parks, cities do. So why would I be cited on a law that has to do with the creation of a park, a land bank trust code that has nothing to do with protesting, nothing to do with people? It has to do with how a municipality goes about creating a park. So I got cited under that law. I have to go to court for that, and my sign got stolen, and basically they're saying you don't have First Amendment rights, you don't have the right to file a complaint against a corrupt attorney, you don't have a right to file motions, you don't have a right to reach out to your legislators. You don't even have a right to meet with your legislators. My legislators agreed to meet with me. I told Bernstein called them, now they won't meet with me. That's corruption at the highest level. I'm not going away. Even if I lose this case, I have the truth on my side, and everybody will be haunted by this. Because at some point, I will be worth so much money that I will make sure that everybody that turned their back on me and aided and abetted this company will pay for it. I did nothing wrong. I'm a good person. I don't bother people. I don't do anything wrong. I literally raise my son, I coach baseball, I do good work, and I got royally screwed by a bunch of corrupt people who have power and influence. Sorry for that rant. I'm just really at the end of my rope with this, and I just want someone to say this is wrong and do something about it, because this is wrong.
Well, I'm happy to forward your sentiments to Senator King, but in regards to any legal action, I would suggest you seek legal counsel.
So you're going to say the same thing that BernsteinShur, their same message, their same sentiment, make them get an attorney, then we can really screw them. Make them get an attorney. If I had an attorney, do you realize that I would have already lost? Because I would be up to $150,000 in fees, and I would have had to give up. So you're telling me to lose? Because I filed all these motions properly. I did my due diligence. I studied the law. I filed motions. If you look at my motions, they're better than most attorneys could do. I know my shit. So you're saying you should have hired an attorney and lost. That's your advice? Because that's actually legal advice, to be honest with you. If I file a motion that's properly written, the court should take it serious, and I should have the same rights. There's no law that says you need an attorney to have rights. I've never heard of a law that says that. I'm not like most pro se people. I am highly intelligent. I taught myself the law, and I'm filing motions properly. Why shouldn't I have rights like everyone else? That's crazy. And everybody's okay with the fact that I have no rights because Corrupt BernsteinShur is so powerful? That's sad. That doesn't bother you as a person, as a Mainer? That someone who didn't deserve this, I don't care what they're saying about me. I'm a good person. I'm a good coach. I don't bother anybody. I'm a good dad. I didn't deserve this. So that doesn't bother you that some average person, this could be your son, this could be your cousin, that is just getting royally screwed and dealing with something that nobody should have to deal with and has no rights under the law? That doesn't concern you where that could lead? That in 5 years, maybe nobody has rights? I mean, that's scary to me. I don't understand how that doesn't scare you guys. And you guys can get involved in a legal matter. I've read the laws. We looked it up. It's not advisable. But in this situation, when you're talking about the worst abuse of the legal system in Maine history, possibly in national history, I mean, they filed a lawsuit, admitted it's all lies. I've told 5 stories. So someone who used the legal system as a means to steal from somebody, and yet they might even get away with it. That's never happened before in the state. It goes all the way to the Supreme Court. You have 8 judges involved now. 8 judges who are okay with BernsteinShur owning the legal system. That's crazy. How is nobody up in arms about this and saying, whoa, pump the brakes. This kid is actually telling the truth, and this is wrong. This shouldn't happen. So, yes, I get that legal matters, normal legal matters, don't get involved with. I get that. It's been 3.5 years, though. I'm not calling you after the case was filed. I've called you after I've filed 50-something motions. All of them have been denied when they should have been approved. All of them were denied without explanation. And again, they filed a lawsuit, admitted it's all lies. Normally, you lose and you get in trouble for that. I filed the Rule 11 sanctions. I filed for contempt. I mean, they just are like, no, you don't have rights, Mr. Rinaldi, and now we're going to really stick it to you. So, again, I understand your sentiment. I know that BernsteinShur is all through the political party. Catherine Knox is, your chief of staff is Bernstein. I get that. And again, I'm not trying to come at you. I just want, whatever I said today on the phone, I want King to listen to this because I think he's a good person. And I think if he really knew what was going on, he would say, whoa, there may be good Bernstein attorneys, but this one isn't, and this is wrong. So if you could just send this recorded message, if you don't have it recorded, I'll send it to you because I record everything. So I just want Mr. King to hear my message, to hear me talking and understand that this is wrong, and he will regret not helping me if he turns away. I promise you that. And I'm not saying that in a mean way. I'm just saying someday I will have the money and resources to make sure everybody is aware of this and everybody should be upset about this. Because this is like, you know how it goes. Like, what do they say? Take an inch. What's that saying? Take an inch, take a mile. What is it? Give him an inch, they'll take a mile or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. So this leads. So what's the next step? I don't have rights. Then the next step is someone powerful doesn't have rights. And then from there, then where does it go? I mean, this is so, like, this should be so scary to people that someone who did nothing wrong, who followed the law, who filed proper motions, who did his due diligence, is being deprived justice at every turn. Not just in the court system, but First Amendment rights, the Bar Commission, legislators. I mean, I'm not even allowed to do anything. Basically, the only thing I can do is lose and walk away. That's the only thing they'll let me do. And that nobody should be okay with that. So if you don't record this, I can send you the recording. Just, can you please just send this phone call? Do you guys record the phone calls?
I will definitely forward your sentiments to Senator King, okay?
I will send this recording to your office. If you could forward that to King, could you just do that for me? If I sent you...
I will forward your sentiments to Senator King, okay?
So you can't...
Appreciate your time.
Hold on.
Thank
You can't... What's your name? What's your name, ma'am? You can't... She hung up on me. See how fucking corrupt they are?